Hello everyone. So I'm going to start you off with a very simple tutorial, how to do voiceover or narration in iMovie. First thing we're going to do, as always, is import our media here. And that's just the down arrow. It's also right up here. You can see that. So you can click either one. I'm going to go with the big one so you can all see it very clearly. And then I'm going to scroll to downloads. This is just specific to my folder. And I'm going to choose B-roll library. I'm going to import it. I'm going to drag it down to what's called the timeline. And as you can see, it's just generic footage. I'm going to turn the volume off because it's insignificant for this clip. Got it down to 0. And as you can see, just generic footage of me walking through a library. That's it, folks. This is what's called B-roll. But let's add some narration to this to make it a bit more interesting. So as you can see here, we have a microphone icon, and that will be our microphone. We click on it. Notice how you've got the levels that are right here. That's good. Now, before we do any of this, even though we have the levels here, we're actually going to go to System Settings. So we're going to click on the Apple icon, System Settings, and we're going to go to Sound. You always want to do a sound check and actually make sure that it's working. Also, too, you want to use a dedicated microphone. Most computers come with inferior microphones built into them, and the microphone is on the side and at least a few feet away from your mouth. You're not going to get good audio. As you can see, it says lavalier microphone, USB-C, and the levels seem to be pretty good right now. So we've done that, and we're just going to click on this red dot, and it's going to give us a count, and then we start the narration. This is Halley Library, Eastern Michigan University's library. That's where I got my undergraduate degree. Therefore, I always have a sense of nostalgia when I come here. You'll notice I actually made a bit of a mistake here. I actually started it from here when I wanted to start it from here. It's no big deal. I'm just going to move it to the beginning here. And we're going to click Done. Simple message and whatnot. And for good measure, let's just drag it so that it's the same. So that this can be a bit complicated, but there you go, that's about right. And now that we've done that, let's actually start from the beginning, and now let's watch that footage. This is Halley Library, Eastern Michigan University's library. That's where I got my undergraduate degree. Therefore, I always have a sense of nostalgia when I come here. Perfect, pretty much. All right. And we're going to hit Command A on our keyboard, select all these clips. Some people say you don't have to do this, but I say you do. So we click on File right here, and then we go to Share, File, Compress. You can choose to compress this file or get better quality. Also, I want to mention when you take the end of the clip and you put it to a certain thing, it's essentially deleting the stuff in the clip that you're going over. And so we see here 58 seconds of B-roll footage, and we made a 14-second video out of it. And so we're just going to click Next. And we can actually so what we can do is we can put this in volumes. We can put this in desktop or downloads or whatever. I'm not really going to mess around with any of that and actually save it. because that's the example. You need a flawed clip, or at least a bland clip to spice up here. So rather than save it, I'm actually going to cancel out of here. But you know how to use it now. Thank you.